wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the horns, to mistoss to me. I lift my lamp beside the boulder. Many poetic words have been written of me. My name is Liberty. I've been a beacon of light over these waters, a light that shines for all to see. I hold my torch high and declare, freedom lives here. 2 Corinthians 3:17 says, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. It is where the Spirit of the Lord is that there is liberty, and nowhere else. Men talk about being free, but there can be no freedom except where the Spirit of the Lord is. I've seen our men and women leave this shores to defend this homeland and the freedom she holds high. Oh, I've seen many wars, but the greatest war I see is the war within men's souls. For years, our way of life has been changing. Our people wanted a little more self, a little less of God. This nation was founded on God, you know. His principles, his precepts, his wisdom. This was his country from the start. Then we got too big for God. Imagine it, too big for God? The day the Twin Towers fell, God's help was needed once again. We ran to the churches and threw ourselves on the altar. We cried out to God. We needed help, healing, hope. We were hurting. But as time passed, we went right back to our ways, sinning and rebellious, not needing God, free to do what we want. But we forgot what true freedom is. So what do we do now? As we stand by, idly watching this nation fall into oppression, are we singing along with the crowd? Are we trying to say we don't need God anymore? God didn't create us just so that we could ignore him and walk away. He created us to fellowship with him, to walk with him, and to talk to him. Many of us don't even spend a few minutes a day thanking God for what he has blessed us with. He didn't give his only son so that we could go on sinning and then keep running back and repenting when things go wrong. But isn't that what many of us are doing? We sin, we run, and do it over and over again. We're abusing the freedom that has been given to us. Romans 6 talks about this freedom. Since we're out from under the old tyranny, does that mean we can live any old way we want? Since we have God's freedom, do we think we can do what we want? No. We all know from experience that sometimes what we think is freedom is really bondage. If you work hard for sin your whole life, the pension is death. But God's gift is eternal life. If you work hard for sin your whole life, or if you work hard, but if you give yourselves over to sin, if you give yourselves over to God, then you're truly free. Work hard for sin your whole life, and the pension is death. But God's gift is eternal life. So why reject it? So I stand here today, declaring to you, have true freedom. Turn from your own way and do it God's way every day. Charles Spurgeon once said, liberty is the birthright of every man. He may be born a pauper, he may be a foundling, his parentage may be altogether unknown. But liberty is his inalienable birthright. He may live uneducated and untaught. He may never have a foot of land to call his own. He may scarce have a particle of clothing, save a few rags to cover him. But liberty is his inalienable birthright. He has a right to be free. And if he has not liberty, it is his birthright. And he ought not be content until he wins it. So stand with me this day. Declare freedom from the rooftops for all to hear. Shout it with me. Declare God's freedom to people oppressed by sin. You're lost, you're broken, you're poor, and you don't even know it. Come to Jesus, all who are wearied and burdened. In him you shall find true rest, true freedom, true